Hey everybody, today I'm going to talk to you about how to handle the torso. You know, when you look at the torso, it's got a lot of complexity. There's a lot of muscles, there's a lot of forms, there's a lot of surface detail that you might find yourself getting overwhelmed by. So I'm going to talk to you about how to handle the torso in one very simple line and some simple forms. All right, so let's get started. Okay, a lot of people, when they draw the figure and the torso, they make this mistake. This torso here on the left, what's wrong with it? It's stiff. Why? Because everything is stacked up, one on top of the other. The head stacked up on top of the rib cage, right? Which is stacked up right on top of the pelvis. So you can see that kind of configuration leads to something dead. It's like ice. It's stiff. We don't want to make that mistake. How can we fix this? So I'm going to give you one simple line that you can build off of to avoid all this stacked up nonsense, and that's the S-curve. Okay? Simple S-curve. It captures the action. You can build off it with some simple partial ellipses to show and clarify the form's direction in space. Let me show you what I mean. So let's go from the side first. So we can build the head from here, simple oval for the rib cage, oval for the pelvis. Okay, and then the feet and legs and feet. Very simple. It's all there. The head you can treat like kind of a triangle. It's got like a characteristic sway, so let's put that in. And there you go. Now you've got something that's living. Okay? And because you've taken each part and you've given it, you've kind of counterbalanced it and you've avoided the stacking, okay? So it's flowing through this way, to this way, to this way, okay? And then the legs are an S-curve. That's the secret right there. Okay, so let's, you can see how that works for the side. And you can continue to build off of this, but let's just keep going. Okay, simple S-curve. Let's do the front. Okay, so I'm going to use simple, very simple oval shape, just like in the profile in the side view. And then we're going to go this way. So we've got contrapostal. Rib cage this way, pelvis tilting that way. Awesome stuff. Can you see that, how that's already emerging? So in keeping with the tilt, this contrapostal idea, the head can go that way. And now we've got life. Okay? See that? I'm going to connect these two things. The rib cage will be going away from us, so I'm going to use some partial ellipses to pull architecture out of that simple flat 2D shape, turning it into a cylinder, and I'm going to connect it with a C curve on one side and an S curve on the other side to our hips, which is like a bucket and it's tilting away from us. So I'm going to go ahead and use the partial ellipse idea and build that 2D form into a 3D form. And there you have it, right? Arms could be going in any number of directions, just like simple cylinders or tubes. You can just build the rib cage a little bit more here. Okay, let's see. This leg could be on this way and then that way. This one is more or less straight on. But I think you get the picture, right? Okay. So let's see how we can make this thing. I'm just going to erase that a little bit. How this thing can work for the back. So let's do, again, simple S curve. Got the head. And how are we going to do this? So simple 2D flat shapes to just get it on the page, space and place the elements. Then we've got the pelvis. So rib cage, pelvis, supporting leg, draw that first, and then the bent leg second. So we've got contrapostal, all right, so let's flesh that out a little bit here. I'm going to use a darker color. I'm going to connect with the compressed side with a C curve, and the other side an S curve down into the leg. We'll put the gluteus maximus here. Okay, and then we have the shoulder blades here, just simple triangles, 2D shapes. And there we go. It's magic. This leg will be going away from us, so I'll use the simple partial ellipses. And then it's coming toward us. So effective. And you can see it emerging right off the page. With just these simple tools. Can you see that, everybody? I think so. And I'll just go ahead and hint at this here. Whoa. All right. Good stuff. All right, let's do one more. I'm just going to round this out just a little bit. Once you get a hold of this, it's almost like a universal tool for you. And it makes the complexity of the torso with all its muscles and all that kind of detail, and it just strips it down so that you can capture the action and use it just like in animation, storyboards, where time is of the essence and you can get it down quick. Okay, so let's do one more thing, or maybe a couple more things. I'm going to get through the figure from head to toe in like 6 moves. Okay, so how am I going to do that? I'm going to use C curves and S curves. So back of the head, neck, shoulders, front of the torso, abdomen, buttocks and pelvis, front of the legs, back of the calf, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 moves. If you connect this one long S curve, it's 6 moves. Okay, now what you can do with that is you can build from this. Watch this now. It can build that torso into a bucket, or even just not even a bucket, just using the partial ellipse idea to tilt. Look at that. Rib cage, pelvis. Just, okay, neck, head. You can build the head from there. So these are really simple tools using S curves, C curves, just to capture the action, okay? So let's do that maybe one more time. Let's see if we can just erase this real quick. You capture the action, and then you clarify the form and its direction in space. So let's do it one more time. Neck, part of the back, part of the front. See, there's these interlocking C curves. That's the secret to gesture drawing, okay? What can we do from that? Well, we can tilt the torso the opposite way than from the way we did it the last time. We can have the little ellipses going this way, and now it looks like we're looking at the back of the torso, and the connection right there, and then the hips, pelvis coming toward us, right? So you can you can see that. And if I start to build this out, you can see how that can become a figure right before your very eyes. It's awesome. There's, let's say, an arm coming this way, arm coming that way toward us, the head. All right, so I have given you one curve, the S curve, and some partial ellipses to show the form, clarify the form and its direction in space, right? It's either coming toward us or going away from us. And it helps to, when you capture the action with that S curve, that beautiful S curve, just sets it up because it's contrapostal, right? This way, right? The shoulders are going this way, the head's going to go that way. And so you've got this beautiful setup that just, boom, it's just that captures the action. So it's not everything stacked up, one on top of the other, on top of the other. And that's stiffness, that's stuckness, that's ice, okay? So you don't want that. So really, I hope this helped. This is such a cool thing because that S curve can handle side, front, and back positions, right? So give it a try, give it a shot. Give me your comments in down below. Remember to like and subscribe. Hit that like button and the bell too, so that you don't miss a thing. This has been Chris Petracchi, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, I wanted to let you know about my brand new ebook that's just come out called Essence. It's got beautiful charcoal portraits, step-by-step tutorials taking you through each step of how I created different portraits. It has figure drawing, a section on creativity, concept art. It took me quite a few years to make the book, so I'd love to share it with you. I'd love for you to have it. And I also have my resource head drawing cheat sheet. It's more than a cheat sheet. 20 pages of instruction that goes deeper into the structure of the face, the rhythms of the face, lighting, how to see, and much more. So make sure you head up to my website and snag that. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.